With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Tonight, 180!
Mike part two. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 52's the mic. Watch.
Yeah, let's go. What is it?
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU.
Give me that ball, defense.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Kill.
Hey, Delta.
Here's Foles. And this one's incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Check pass. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Silver.
Hey, Foxtrot.
49's the mic.
Now
49's the mic.
Foles.
All day, dog.
And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's got some space here. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 42 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Check three.
Here's the 5th-round rookie from Temple. That's Raquel Armstead. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Come on! Hey, silent one.
58's the mic. Go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Foles. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Right over there. Yeah.
Hey, exit.
Right there. Watch the screen. Pass. 58, boy.
Foles.
Check.
Yeah, he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Go.
Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force them into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Switch. Watch safety creep. Watch safety.
Red Delta!
He's creeping. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
From the gun, Rivers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Let's get there. Shit.
Easy.
Tighten up.
Mike 50.
You go night.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 18 big yards on that one and a Charger first.
1st down, Los Angeles.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Set, 180. Q.
In with us. Watch tight end. Tight right. Hey, 4 down.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. He's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns.
Watch the screen.
Go orange. Orange.
Slam.
Check, left to right.
Crunch. Hatch.
Rivers on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
They can't stop us, baby. Every
Oh,
time.
my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week, it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Jim.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 12. Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Here's Rivers. He completes it to Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Wait, 89.
Rivers now. Complete. It's Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
To throw is Rivers. Completes it to Benjamin. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Gets it to Gordon. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Ready? Hey, Brown 80.
Check. Here we go, D. All day, defense. All day.
Rivers again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the run. Wide. Get wide.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here I come. Slam. 49 the mic. 49.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing again on second down. Rivers, and caught by Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
He's not going to get me. Red Delta! Hey, orbit.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Here we go, D. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Room. 49, check 49, check. Ahead.
To throw, Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
Here we go.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Hey, easy, easy. White. Load it.
They'll throw again. Rivers looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Check it out, Reese.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Run 80.
Coming after you.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check 9, check 9. Hey, 79. 79.
You got tight right there.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Rivers from the gun on third down. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
The 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. What we got? What we got? 52. Mike 52. Here we go.
Second and 6. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Watch the curl, watch the curl.
They'll look to throw. And able to find Conley. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Gain of 18. Move those chains. That's good for a Jacksonville.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
All day.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Desmond King making the tackle.
That's it, baby.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short game.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Drop deep, drop deep.
From just shy of midfield, Foles.
Alert 3.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
He'll look to throw. Caught here by Conley. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Now 4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
We move.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Here's
Come on out
Foles.
here. Come get some. Come get
The
some.
open man is Shark. It's complete.
He don't want
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
A gain of 15 yards.
We got this.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Now Foles. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, They created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Back. Load it. No. Q.
Cross the right. Wait, 80 high.
Throwing again. Rivers. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Set, 180.
Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
Mike 50.
First down, Rivers. He's got it to Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check 43.
Again, it's Rivers. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Mike Williams. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
65.
Hey, Alpha.
44 is the mic. Pick it up.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off
That's
the field.
incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Let's go.
Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth, now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Fournette, a first down carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Let's go.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Yeah, baby.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Foles, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Good job.
D.D. Westbrook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they open the lead up now to 25. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Under 10. Safe.
Hey, let's go. Great.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Number 27.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3rd and 7.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Get in the weight room.
That one complete. He finds Shark. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And now here's Inman bringing in the pass. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Rivers on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive lineman? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on first down.
Yeah, I'm coming. Pick the edge. Come. Check. Lucky.
Hey, Silver.
Now Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Let's go.
14 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. From the 27, Rivers. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Let's go!
Now Leonard Fournette. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Oh, yeah!
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 37-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got
you, son.
Again, it's Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Too little, Cupcake.
Go.
Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. Pick it up, guys, pick it up.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. I'm coming for you.
Foles. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. This is Fournette. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
Brings up third down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Watch 7. Watch 7. Watch 7. 31's the mic. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in the game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
They'll run with Fournette. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there, second down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. And now here is another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the run, it's Fournette. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.